Hey guys, you already know something about your pre-workout meal, your intra-workout meal. Now it's time for the most important meal, the post-workout meal. Let's go. Your post-workout meal has mainly two goals. It's the key focus on replenishing your glycogen stores and promoting recovery or regeneration. So the main goal or the two main goals is to refill or replenish your glycogen stores and also induce regeneration or also your muscle recovery. So these are the two most important goals when it comes to your post-workout meal. We start with the first goal, replenish your glycogen stores. In the best practice, you enter your training with full glycogen stores, and this is important if you want to get the best out of your workout and if you want to get the best performance. If we talk about the timing, your glycogen replenishment usually takes at least a day or 24 hours. So it's not critical for most athletes unless training more frequently. If you work out like very frequently, you should take more care of it. Or if you actually train twice per day, you should take a lot of care of your glycogen replenishment and also to the timing. As I told you, the main thing is that you get still your calories in and your targeted macronutrients every day. If you train once per day or not with a high frequency, you can take your post-workout meal a bit more easily. You can take a normal carb source like bread, pasta, rice with chicken, for example, or if you like another protein shake with any other carb source, you can take it more easily. But if you train with a higher frequency or twice per day, we have some recommendations for you. If you need your carbs quickly, for example, if you train twice a day or you train back-to-back sessions, these carb sources can be suitable for you. For example, rice flour, white rice, dextrose, maltodextrin, cluster dextrin. You can also choose like honey, gummy bears, cornflakes, or potatoes, white bread, dates, popcorn, and more. So you can choose a lot of carb sources, but in the most case you can choose these. These are very beneficial to refill your carb stores. The main goal with your post-workout meal is to boost as fast as possible your recovery. As you know, your muscles are built in the recovery phase. So you should also boost your recovery, and after your workouts you have a higher insulin output, and this actually helps your recovery. However, studies show protein intake is more important than carbs. Don't get me wrong, carbs are also very beneficial, and I would always include carbs and proteins in your post-workout meal, so the protein timing matters to trigger regeneration. In the best case, before your workout and also after your workout. Oh bro, I have to run home, I have to eat or drink my protein shake because it's post-workout, I have to get my proteins immediately in. This can be a case for some people, but we will talk about this right now, when to consume proteins. If you had like 35 to 50 grams of a high quality protein source 1 or 2 hours before your workout, you don't need immediately after your workout another proteins. Of course, you should eat proteins, but you don't have to rush it. You don't have to worry about anything. If you have eaten a very solid pre-workout meal, you can also relax after your workout and eat 1 or 2 hours after your workout your post-workout snack or meal. If you haven't eaten a pre-workout meal or your pre-workout meal was long ago, which I doesn't understand, so you should fix this in the first case, that you time your pre-workout meal better. Then you can immediately drink a whey or a protein shake or anything else which is very easy to digest. But in the most cases, another protein rich meal 1 or 2 hours after your workout is the best for your recovery. We have here also a decision making guide. You can screenshot this. Guys, there's another attention trap. So I'm going to read this correct, but I hope if you take a screenshot of it, you will remember my words. Did you eat 1 or 2 hours before your workout a balanced meal with 35 to 50 grams of proteins? If you answer this with yes, then you can eat after your training a meal also with 35 to 50 grams of proteins. Of course, you can eat more proteins after your workout, but I would eat at least 35 to 50 grams. If you haven't eaten a balanced meal before your workout, like 1 or 2 hours, is the question if you have at least consumed a whey or anything else with easy digestion, especially proteins. If also no, rethink your pre-workout meal. So you should fix this in the first case. If you have consumed a pre-workout shake, then you can consume another workout shake. So in this case, of course, you should rethink your pre-workout meal instead, but you can also drink immediately a post-workout shake afterwards. Here are the summary and tips. Glycogen replenishment isn't always urgent unless you're training often. You should focus on your proteins for your recovery. The key takeaway is that timing is important, but not always immediate. Quick carbs and protein are your post-workout recovery essentials. Guys, if you want to get the best out of fitness, you should optimize your pre and post workout meal. Pre-workout meal is very important for recovery. I always would eat a pre and post workout meal, so these are the two most important meals in my opinion, and in both meals you should take care of that you have enough of proteins. Digestion should be in point, and also carbs. If you have eaten a solid protein or a solid pre-workout meal, then you don't have to rush afterwards, and you can eat easily like 1 or 2 hours afterwards your post-workout meal with enough proteins and carbs, which you can also avoid a bit. It's not crucial. I would avoid antioxidants because they can actually destroy a bit your stimulus of your workout. So antioxidants, eat them not straight after your workout if you can plan this more. And also avoid like ashwagandha straight after your workout or omega-3. And also you can eat your vitamins not straight around your workouts, like more on other meals, like on the third or on the fourth meal, or on a meal which isn't directly after your workout, because you will also absorb less vitamins than usual after your workout. But you should focus on proteins and carbs. Of course, if your meal has some vitamins or some antioxidants, you don't have to stress too much. But in the best case, you can eat those things not straight after your workout, or better on other meals. Guys, you can share us your favorite post-workout meals here in our community. We would love to see them. We can also discuss about everything, and then we will see us in the next episode. Stay disciplined and always keep going.